What is up, guys? It's been a minute. I know. How long has it been?
4 weeks, a month.
It's a month. As you can see, the car is literally still the same and it's dusty as fuck. But
welcome to West Texas.
No, welcome to the build life, the car build life. So basically, we're still waiting for the V-mount to come in, and it's almost here. It's almost done. So today we have to address some of the things in preparation of the V-mount coming in. Like, we have to remove that centerpiece, and then do some little knickknacks here and there, whatever else we can do. So let's get to it. So the thing that we need to do is try to remove that bar without taking too much paint off. That way we can kind of touch it up so it doesn't rust. Oh, by the way, we got our cousin Martin here. He just came over from Canada, so he joined the Ballistic gang. So we're gonna show him what's up. We're gonna show him how we do things here. Teach him a little bit of the OCD life, because he's been stuck in the house with his mama his whole life. So he finally got to leave the cage. All right, so there's 4 spot welds here that we need to drill out, and then on this one there is 1, 2, 3, also 4 before we can remove this piece. So let's get to it. Hey, you want to give me some needle nose, bro? All right, ready to do some hood rat shit, bro? Not really. Yeah, we're gonna have to sacrifice the drill bit. Because we don't really have spot weld drill bits, So, let's go over here. I'll show you guys how you make a spot weld drill bit. Basically, a spot weld drill bit, you gotta drill the tip out. That's extremely bad idea. There's nowhere to go. Shouldn't have did that.
What happened?
It has nowhere to go.
He gonna wait for this?
He's waiting for his wide body, bro.
Are you going why?
Yeah.
Oh shit. A lot of shit to be weak. Just screwdriver.
Grub time. My wife, my pretty wife. Eat steak.
BTKG Annie.
And my sister here, she's single. So any of you boys out there that want to holla at me. Just kidding. Psych. Thirsty ass.
Đây mặt ấy nha. Quay.
Alright, so it's the next day. finally got this shit out. It was a pain in the dick. I ended up putting 2 holes in here, but you're gonna have that Cusco cover. It's gonna cover that up anyway. So
this is something that you know I wanted to do.
What we're gonna do now is install the hood and install these AEROCATCH hood pins.
Without further ado,
So we'll grab the hood, bro.
you want VR phone stop.
I'm making some snacks.
Recently, I've been stressing the importance of a balanced car, and so it is not going to be 1,000 horsepower. And the car's still cool. It's stock. It's a lot of fun. But a lot of these factories I ordered are really only have that extra.
First things first, we're gonna have to line up the hood and the bumper. Well, actually, we're gonna have to install the bumper first.
This looks so cool, doesn't it?
We're gonna put the mesh in it too, bro?
Bro, can you worry about that later, bro? You and the little itty bitty ass shit that you always worried about. Alright, so before we start, what we want to do is install these SOS hood shocks. So basically install everything for the hood to be functioning properly before we do the hood pin install. I love SOS stuff. Shout out to Jeff Matisson over at SOS. We're always taking care of me and the ballistic boys.
That one, handbrake, and then just like chain and so I bought a whole new assembly. I personally like that it doesn't have the red stitching for the black.
Alright, so before we do this, you have to install this bracket first. Alright, so just FYI, even though I have the SOS hood shocks on my car, I never installed this bracket because I'm running the RSG ones. Where's the other titanium bolt?
What are you installing?
This little bumper piece, because we want the bumper to be fully seated before we install hood latches. We want to line everything up on the car first. So right now we have to line the hood up and get the right spacing between the fender and the hood on both sides. We'll be right back. Once we do that, we'll start. So we got the hood lined up. Now we have to install this piece. Take the pin out, this side. Or actually this side.
Speak your mind, good sir.
So we got everything lined up as best we could.
Been on both sides?
Yeah. So now it's time for this. Oh shit. Alright. Martin?
Ooh.
Close.
After cars and all that
Ooh.
is his S2000 and his NSX. Well, today, Kevin,
I think this thing is getting weak.
another
There
JDM
you go.
legend.
There you go.
I hope you guys are excited. Kevin G works so hard and he deserves way more.
You need
You gotta
to
grab it from the center, bro.
bleed it.
Is how I got this car. every single dollar.
Yeah, lubricate the thing so it can.
I'm about to bleed and lubricate you in a minute.
What?
Yeah.
Did you just say that? Did you just say that?
Yeah. When I shove my foot up your ass, you're gonna need lubrication.
Bro, pause. That's wild.
Car is going to arrive in about 10 to 20 minutes. Enough of me talking. Let's go review.
Wow, how about you stop the trash talking?
So, next thing to do is install the hood pin itself. Now, one thing to note, the original hood stops are right here. We're gonna use these existing holes so that way we don't have to drill extra holes. But the thing is, the way Honda did the slit, you see how this part kind of goes down. So what we want to do first, not yet. What we want to do first is put this in and then kind of center it as best we could. That way we can tighten it, and when we tighten it, it'll pinch this and it'll flatten it out.
And a little bit of
Done.
It actually sees it in there perfectly. I'm gonna mock this up now. We're actually going to be ballistic special, and we got these titanium pins.
Yeah.
Actually, hey, metal polish.
Okay, go.
That can of metal. All right, so
Shit, melting. It's too hot in here.
hey, Jaden, go get Vaseline.
What?
What do you mean where? Inside the house. Actually, all right, open it up. So we got the hood pins installed. Now what we need to do is mark the hole to drill it all the way through. And what I'm gonna use is this anti-seize.
That work?
Because yeah, I don't feel like using toothpaste like I normally do. Just because toothpaste is so nasty.
Guess whose car it is?
So you do this,
Not yours.
then drop it down.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's
It's
hot.
Kevin Jude's. Oh, really? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's real.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at that! Perfectly marked!
There's nothing there. I
Who is
see.
your boy?
I see nothing.
Who is your daddy? And what does he do?
Where is it? Oh, the copper thing's right there.
You know he's not gonna drive it.
Ooh, I hope you know what you're doing.
He doesn't know. Yeah.
Like Crip and Blue.
Hey. I know you love your titanium shit, but how about you wipe that off too?
It's.
What?
It pulls right. Yeah. This thing is.
Up 2 in 1 day, bro.
All right, so we got the template measured out. So basically what I did was I took a piece of paper and then I laid this on, and then I got the center point of this this rod right here, and then what I did was on the hood latch itself, it has like these little casting marks which are perfectly centered. So what I did after that was I marked the center on both sides, and then I traced the inside of this. And then I lined up this mark with the center and this mark, and I got my line, and then I centered this, and then what I did, I laid this inside the bottom piece inside, and I traced it out, and that's how you make your template. Alright, so we got the top side cut, and it fits perfect. So for the back side, what I did was I reused the same template, but I put tape here, and then I slid it in here, closed the hood, and then taped it to this, so you get a better cut line. Now my brother's gonna trace this out, and then we'll get to cutting on this side. Alright, so we got everything cut and everything's drilled, so fun time. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Right, last bolt.
So it was inevitable.
Inevitable. I could never say that word, but now I can. It is inevitable.
Look at that. Sexy.
Alright.
Alright. Got both sides in. Look at that titanium. But we have an issue now. We have to adjust these pins a little bit, and also this nut is too thick. It sits too high, so it keeps the pin up higher, and it keeps the hood from actually closing. So we're gonna adjust that now and try to fix it. Hola, it's Dora.
Backpack.
And you said pendejo!
Swiper, no, swipe.
Alright guys, so what I ended up doing is I took the titanium washer out. That way it sits lower, and I can still use the titanium nut. And then also what I had to do was tighten both of these, and then kind of hit it with a mallet a little bit so it kind of bends in, because the way these holes are positioned, it's kind of weird. Because remember in the beginning I said that like it's kind of like kinked, so it makes this sit all wonky and stuff. So you just got to tighten it down and kind of just hit it with a mallet, and everything is good. Close it.
Very nice.
Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, remember to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Also, I think for real this time, I think this is it. There's nothing really we can do except for the brakes, and then wire up the ECU a little bit, run the flex fuel sensor, and then wire up the dash, and that's it. The car is done, besides the turbo. So I don't know, we can probably just push out another video or two until we get that turbo. We really can't do anything. But with that being said, I love you guys, and remember, tell your friends about this video. You know, tell your friends about the channel. Remember, authenticity is king. Peace out. I love you guys.